Seriously, let me know how I'm doing. Like, if this is just a waste of my fucking time, let me know. That's me comment farming. I think that's how you do YouTube, right? And just like, like, comment, subscribe. I didn't say in the last video, so I thought maybe I fucked myself. All right, so while I'm pretending to be like a vlogger or a YouTuber for a couple weeks to see if it's fun or not, I released that video of mostly how I chopped this up last week, and I didn't really have a lot of video of it. That wasn't that last little stupid short clip after it was finished. So we'll look at that. I talked about the kit in a little bit in the last one too. So this is like that kit that was an S15 Origin raijin kit that I got from Faction. So we'll look at that real quick too. There's like 5 hours till we're supposed to be streeting the car to a wedding. The front bumper is in like 6 pieces still. I got a bunch of paint sticks in it, and this side skirt is in 2 pieces. It's split where I had to shorten it. So I'm going to try to get that and this back together real quick. You can kind of see my like real shitty bodywork on the inside here because I was rushing through this like everything else. But the whole way across here, well, not at the very end, I just kind of cut it and split it. This lower lip is extended like 2 inches. I had to cut here and here and here just to make it a little bit more flat to line up with the S13 flattish front end rather than the S15 being more, rounded. So that's kind of how I got around with that, and then just pulled and pushed, and it was a little bit weaker up here. That's why this whole thing split, because when I was trying to get this lip to kind of bend down so it would sit flatter on the bumper support, I cut this, heated it up, and had like bricks resting on it to force that down. So it was weaker there, so I need to reinforce this whole thing. At some point, for now, I'm probably just gonna, lay some glass in here and here, here, just to get it back together for the day, so we can street it out there. Chop wise, you saw it was a sunroof car. That's, oh god, that's the whole sunroof patch in here. I wasn't planning on doing, well, I was planning on doing a full welding cage, but that didn't happen. I didn't have enough time, so we just did a quick bolt-in cage for, harness bars, essentially. Glass is cracked. I have, like, some video of me cutting the glass, too. That was a really fun experiment, because I never cut glass before. I cut it without it cracking, and then I went to install it by myself, and, like, down here, there's, like, a little bit of a hump, and the windshield radius was a little bit off, I think. And it cracked when I was installing it with like 3 a.m. 2 days before Special Stage East this year. But that's that. Now, the rear bumper, what I did with this was I actually took the top cut, like just this section here, and you can see like that corner fell apart when I lost the bumper at one point. But this top cut is from my Car Modify Wonder rear bumper, and I just cut the whole thing here, the whole way across on the S15, cut the S15 parts off of that and molded that top lip to it. I did have to cut down the center and extend it just a little bit. I could have gone a little bit more, I should have gone a little bit more, but it still works. It's just a little bit flared out on the edges, so I really probably should have cut these here and pulled them in, because there's a little bit extra stress on it now. I had to extend the ends about an inch, you can see. But otherwise, that was pretty much it. This repair is just from, I think that was at Polecat earlier this year. I lost a bumper, and then Rich tapped it, and it flew. As far as skirts weren't too bad. I had to do some trimming up in here to make it fit around the door right. This one, I had to do the same thing in the front. I lost the little part that goes above the fender on this one, but I just cut it down the center. And the skirts I had to shorten, I believe, about 2 inches. They were probably about that long before, so just cut them, shorten them, glass them back together. Obviously that's broken too, so I'm going to try to fix that today before we get on the road. Now watch me fix my shit in like quadruple time speed. there it is. Obviously real quick, kind of sloppy, but there's like 2 layers or something up here. I got some stuff down in here, and then 2 or 3 layers down on this. Probably gonna leave these paint sticks in here and there. Since you can't see it, I'll just pull the self-tappers out the front. These 2 I'll have to pull out because of how it sits on the bumper support. And then I just threw some up over here quick because I thought I had enough in the cup, and then I didn't. So I had to mix up another quick little batch. I used a paintbrush this time to like smooth the stuff around. I didn't used to do that. I think I tried that the first time when I started trying to do fiberglass work. I'm still not good at it, but it gets it done. It basically seemed like it was just pulling the hairs around, and it was like worse. So I was just using like a paint stick and then gloves to kind of push the stuff in around, maybe drizzle the resin on top. But I used a paintbrush again this time, and it was better. So I don't know if when I first started, maybe I just wasn't using enough resin, and so it was just pulling the shit around and not really soaking in. But that was great. So I don't know. I don't really know how to do anything. I'm not a trained professional at much. So there's that. But yeah, use a paintbrush. I want to get one of those little rolly things too, but I don't really, feel like it. So that's what we got for now. That's together. Hopefully it dries in the next 4 hours. That's there. It exists. I think it's pretty much ready to go, other than bolt the kit on and drive back home, pick up the wife, and off we go. So, oh my God, cameras, how do they work? Our new, is it still going? It's still going. Our new S15 son on the team, Jake, just sent me a text and asked for what's done on my motor, bay, etc. Sent me a picture. So we'll add this to this one too, like a quarter of a machine check. So here you go. It's like a SR20, a red top SR20, stock crank, forged rods, pistons. It looks really dirty right now. I guess I have to wipe this thing out. I tubbed this car like 10 years ago, right after I got it, because I thought it would be cool, and I ran the tubs way too far forward. I can't fit like an intake pipe out there or anything. But yeah, forged rods, pistons, belt head, BC 264 cams, VQ coil pack conversion. As far as the bay stuff, or well, finish the engine first, I guess. It's a Garrett 2871 factory intake and exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold modified for the external tile 44 mil. New performance fuel rail, ID 1300 injectors. And then this, you can't see it. It's in there somewhere. Koyo oil cooler rad, and then a Koyo intercooler core that I built the end tanks for, so it could fit. Again, you can't see anything because everything's covered up, but I built the end tanks, built the piping. Don't look at that. It needs redone and polished and all that shit. I put these little gussets in back here. I don't know, because I thought it would be fun. And Chase Bay's brake booster delete. It's a Willwood, I forget what size it is, 5/8 or 3/4. Does that make sense? Clutch master cylinder, Nismo slave, air motive fuel pressure regulator, the oil filter relocation. I think it has a Grex. I put a Grex oil filter block off plate for the lines and everything for the cooler and the relocation kit. Power steering stuff's just moved up here. And other than that, pretty simple. E85 made 342 horsepower, I think. So I guess the next thing on the list is different manifolds, bigger turbo. Fuel's there for 500 or so, I believe. So maybe that next year. I'm going to do FD, 700 horsepower. Yeah. Okay. And the bitch on Haltech. I don't know. I forgot that part. Guess that's important. Now you know. Anyways, end of our Wisconsin trip. Sunday, I noticed I've been having some issues. Like, I need to make better fuel rail brackets, right? It's not holding it completely like square up with the manifold. And so this O-ring, I think, keeps blowing out for some reason too. So I just replaced that O-ring, and I'm in here looking around, and I find this. This is my main engine ground from the battery that must not have got put back on after we did the trans in the pits. So I'm gonna put that back on. I got the new O-ring in the injector seat. We're gonna see what happens. Wedding today, East Coast Drift School tomorrow, and then what day is it? Is it Twin Drift next weekend? I think. I don't fucking know. So we'll see what happens. See how the car does, and catch you on the next one.